Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Love Jive here, and today I'm playing Decentraland. What I'm going to be doing today is showing you the builder in Decentraland. So this builder is what someone would use if they own a land parcel or are creating an object or a land for someone who owns a land parcel. So for those of you who don't know, Decentraland is a decentralized, or they're going to attempt to be decentralized at some point, cryptocurrency game. So what's going to happen is, or it's not a game, it's more of a platform. So what's going to happen basically is people can own the land in this huge block of just real estate, virtual real estate. On that land, you can build sort of whatever you like within limits. And what we're going to be going over today is the builder that you're going to be using to create that. Now, if you're more advanced, if you've got a programming degree, if you've got a huge graphical team behind you, you can use anything you want. But this is sort of the easiest way to take a parcel of land and implement something. Obviously, if you want to get any sort of actions, if you want to create a casino, if you want to do anything like that, you're going to need some programming knowledge. So this is just sort of for your basic person who wants to implement something. Now again, land is right now running about $600 a parcel, so I'm not sure if this is something that's gonna really be that appealing to people, because why do you own this land if you can't really monetize it, if you can't build on it, if you can't do something with it? There's a lot of people that are creating games for this world and everything like that. But as far as one parcel of land, we're just gonna go over the builder and how you can use it. And like I said, obviously you can implement scripts and all of that, and sort of your heart's the limit as far as this goes. Anyways, here you can see sort of the limits that's for one block of land. This is a 1x1 parcel, so there's no land that's been connected to it. If I was going to implement this, this would be a $600 probably parcel, or it could be a lot higher, but this is a $600 minimum parcel right now. You can do, I think it's, 16,000, I believe, triangles on it. So triangles are just sort of graphics, and this is used to ensure that someone doesn't buy one piece of land, put some huge graphic that's going to crash everybody's computer there, and then buy up surrounding land. That would be a form of a DOS, right? A denial of service attack. Basically, you buy one parcel of land next to someone who has a huge amount of money in Decentraland. You put your little object in that's going to crash everybody's computers, and then you say, hey, if you want people to visit your land, you're going to have to figure out how to get my land. I'll sell it to you. I bought this parcel for $600, but now, because your parcel's value has dropped by 1,000, I'm going to sell it to you for 1,000. Your parcel gets a little bit bigger, you get this $600 thing, I get $400, and no one's computer crashes anymore. And then they do that, and then you can buy the next parcel next to them and do the same thing over and over and over again, basically harassing people. So Triangle sort of prevents that. Now, there still are probably going to be exploits. There's probably going to be scripts that people could run. One instance that you could run into is if someone wanted to maliciously harass someone in Decentraland, it would be very easy to purchase, I don't know, a piece of land next to a playground or something and put pornographic images on it. There's a lot of stuff that can still be messed with in Decentraland. Anyways, let's just get into it. Let's get into the builder and what you can do with it. Obviously, you can upload more images. The builder's still in alpha or beta, and you can't really upload your own graphics yet, but that is going to come. But you can really see what the team's going for with this. So you've got a few different default tiles that you can use. We can use grass, cobblestone, or stone, cobblestone, wood, whatever you want. Let's do grass because that's pretty simple, and we're just going to be designing your basic park here. Right here, you've got a few different tiles that you can put down. So this is going to be your sidewalk tile. So if we wanted to create a park, you're probably going to want a sidewalk, right? Let's just do a nice little sort of walkway through this park. I'm trying to design something pretty simple so we don't sit here all day and watch me fiddle around with the graphical designer, because I'm not really good with graphics. I'm not a map designer, so I'm probably not going to be the person you want implementing stuff like this. I do have some interesting ideas and stuff like that, but there's definitely, I'm more of a programmer than I am a designer. And designers, you know, they get paid for a reason because they're good at that. And there's a reason I don't get paid to design. So here we have a basic park. We've got a little sidewalk going through. There's a variety of different graphics that they have here. You can put in a rock pool. You could put in a giant rock if you wanted. You can move that around. One of the cool things about this game is this builder, is it does give you this to move on the XY axis. So if you want to be very precise, you can do this. You can also move things up or down on that Z axis. So it's very nice. Maybe you want the rock to be a little bit smaller. You can just make it go under the world. I think that's something. Maybe they're not letting you do that. So originally they let you put stuff under the world, but it's looking like for some of this they've prevented it. But I know you can still do it if you want using this. So this is how you can adjust sort of the yaw, the pitch, everything like that on it. If you wanted something to go under the world, I believe you could do this. Oh, it's not going to allow it because I guess that's going outside of your design. So you can only go up and down now. I think originally you could put stuff underneath the world, but they're just not allowing that, which is probably for the best if we're being 100% honest here. So we've got our rock, we've got our pond. Let's put in a nice little tree. You can back out of this. You've got a few different like decorations and stuff like that. If you wanted to create a house, that would be completely possible. So if you want to create a house, you do have structures here. You've got walls. There's no door because for a door, they'd probably need to implement a script, and that would take a little bit longer. If you want to duplicate an item, you can just hit D. That duplicates the item. So if you're creating a wall that's, a little bit higher, you can do something like that. Again, I don't know why there's a wall in the middle of our sidewalk. I'm just trying to show everything off here, folks. So yeah, you can sort of see where this builder's going, and you can see what the team's aiming for. If you look at how this world looks, it looks a bit more like RuneScape, a bit less that like a game that might be like Entropia Universe, one of the games a lot of you guys are familiar with. It's a little bit more realistic. Battlefield, Fortnite, like they all have a little bit more of an advanced style to them. This has more of a RuneScape. It's a little bit simpler style to work with. Now, obviously, once players can upload their own stuff, you could get hyper-realistic things, but I believe this triangle limit, that's going to prevent a lot of really awesome graphical innovations from happening, just because you need a lot of triangles to create some of these more advanced games. I'm not sure why they set this triangle limit so low, and I'm not sure if this is simply related to the builder or not. I believe it is not simply locked to the builder. I believe the triangle limit is something that applies to land areas and just how much you can build on them. And again, I went over the reason for that because it would be very easy to hold someone's land hostage by buying a land area next to them and creating some sort of horrendous structure or something that would crash people's computers. If you could create, I mean, there's still a lot of opportunities for exploitation here. I'm sure if you ran a script, like you could get some script running that creates a mirror and creates like infinite mirrors and stuff like that, that would just destroy computers and crash graphical cards. And if you could surround someone's land, you could possibly do it. Of course, then they're just going to start building walls. Neighborhoods, you can build a fence, right? So there's a lot of interesting stuff that could be happening in this world, and once it goes live, it's going to be interesting to see sort of what direction people take with things. If you build something like this, like a park, it's more of an area for you just to enjoy. You're going to see a lot of people who are probably a little bit more better off as far as cryptocurrencies and monetary values go, building stuff like this, whereas you're going to see a lot of investors building stuff like casinos. They're going to build galleries. They're going to build places that you can buy online products. There's probably going to be somewhere where you can go and buy even these designs, right? But then, of course, a question comes up with legalities and stuff like that. Could someone just simply copy your designs, put them into the world, and what can you do to stop it? There's a lot of questions to be sort of figured out for this world. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes. But this sort of gives you an idea of what the creators of this game or of this platform are thinking will happen with it. Whether or not it will happen sort of remains to be seen, but I just wanted to show that off to you guys and sort of show you how the builder works, because that really does give you an idea for what people are going to create, at least initially. And like I said, later on, people are going to be programming stuff, implementing scripts. There's already a lot of people working on that stuff, so with the release, you're probably going to see a few different games coming out too, and hopefully in the future, I'm going to be able to demo some of those games for you guys. But for now, this is the builder, and I guess this is the Decentraland Builder. If you guys are interested in hearing more from me, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, And just don't hit the bell. You won't get any of my other games. And you can just check up every now and then on my Decentraland playlist to see how it's going. Also, if you hit the like button, you're going to see similar content. Anyways, thanks for watching. And until next time, peace.